This is Ocean's Moonlit Pathways, and I'm Miss MJXOXO. This reading is on Halle Bailey. But before I start, here is my disclaimer. Everything I say in this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. My readings are subject to interpretation and they should not be taken as absolute. Yo, I was just talking so much and I wasn't even recording anything. I'm so mad because I said some realness. But I feel like Halle is in introspection. I really feel like the situation between her and DDG has enlightened her. It has helped her to grow. She is communicating with her higher self. She's on a different level. She sees things from a different perspective. I picked up this energy. I'm so mad that it was not recording because I said some crazy, like I said some stuff, man. But anyway, I'm picking up this energy. This could be someone who is a messenger of God. They could be here in the 3D or someone 5D. They have wisdom. This could be an older person who is wise. They are a messenger. They have a high, like this person is elevated. They've probably been through a lot of challenges and they have a higher level of knowledge. And I feel like he's teaching her how to collect her coins. And I picked up the energy of someone from New York. This may not be the case, but this is the energy I picked up. I even picked up someone from Harlem, specifically Harlem, New York, that's telling her like, yo, focus on your money, focus on your bread, don't worry about that NIGGA. So this person could be a music executive. This could be God. This, I know God is not going to say the N word, but this person could be someone who's spiritual. I've heard people connect Archangel Michael to the King of Swords. I've heard them connect the two. But this could be someone who is a messenger, like I said, from a higher perspective. I also got her sister's energy about collecting coins. So somebody's telling her to focus on her money. They're kicking game to her. Kicking game. Dropping jewels on her is the energy I'm picking up. And with the death card, I feel like she is not the same person, like the woman that she was before she had a baby. And a lot of times the death card will come out for pregnancies. And I got a lot of pregnant energy. I don't know if she's pregnant or this could just be like, you know, her being a mother is the story they're saying. But I feel like there's a death. She's not the person that she was before she had Halo. There could be a pregnancy. Who knows? I don't know. I told you I don't want to get messy and go too into detail, but sometimes things come up and I want to express it because I did see that card a lot. But I feel like she's not the woman she was before she had the baby. I'm on a new level. She's on a whole nother level. She's more enlightened. She's more awakened. She's more elevated. You know how a woman feels like, you know, I have my son. I have my daughter, whatever child. I know she has a son, so let's focus on her. I have my son. And I don't know why I'm talking like somebody from New York. So someone from New York could be connected to this, or there's someone in her energy or even my energy trying to come through. But it's like I have my son. I need to focus on my son. I'm focused on my son. I'm not worried about anything else. She's not the same person. Like, she has to change. It's like you have to grow up. And I get the energy of maybe having a child with somebody who doesn't want to grow up. I'm hearing a Toys R Us kid. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. So somebody could have childhood trauma, childhood issues. It's the death of a family. And once again, I get that Erykah Badu, you told me we'd have a family. My idea of what I thought we would have is not the case. It's not going forward. It's not what I thought. I thought we'd have a family, we'd have children, I'm hearing the white picket fence, like that fairy tale life. The fairy tale life you thought of is not the case. And now you have to grow up. Like, that idea is dead. Now I have to grow up, collect my coins to take care of my son. Like, I can't focus, is the energy I'm picking up. I can't focus on a man that's not doing right, that's lying, doing dirt behind my back. You know, I feel like DDG could have even been like, feeding information to the blogs, you know, maybe gossiping about Halle, telling stories, telling lies about Halle. I feel like he was exposed, or he will be exposed for things that he's done. He may have even taken things from Halle. This is that trickery, lies, deceit energy. How is this impacting her career? Because I feel like this is getting very personal. And somebody asks, will the custody battle affect her career? And for some reason, I feel comfortable enough to tap into this energy. And if I'm wrong, God forgive me. But I feel like look, the way it's talking, this is like somebody snitching. You feeding information to the blogs. So I'm getting the energy of somebody that goes on the internet. I feel like I've heard in the past of him having fake profiles or posting fake content, things to expose her. We got this with the Taylor Swift in the Taylor Swift reading, where people will try to like come up with information to expose somebody, to humiliate them. I'm picking up humiliation ritual energy. I'm picking up the energy of somebody who wants to ruin your reputation. Gossip is the energy I'm getting. But I also feel like Halle is coming up with a lot of creative ideas. I feel like she's reading up on things, especially on how to handle the situation with DDG. She's doing research. I'm picking up with the swords, I'm picking up law energy. Like maybe she's reading legal books or legal documents, legal information. She's doing her own studying, attaining her own knowledge to like help her through this situation that she's in. Maybe it's even the custody situation. She could be in a new look at this pregnancy, child. I don't know. I'm not getting messy. But she could have a new partnership, a new business partnership. She could be in a new relationship. She could be coming out with a new album or some type of new musical project. Or there could be someone pregnant for DDG. I'm not trying to get messy. I'm just giving the different things that this could mean without getting too messy or too into people's business. But there could be a choice between lovers. Someone could have gotten pregnant. She could be pregnant. Or she could be birthing a new project. Maybe she's coming out with a new album or a new song, or maybe a new movie or something like that. Something will be coming to light very soon about a pregnancy. This could be a physical pregnancy, but this could also be creative birth, giving birth to something creative. So she could be partnering up with somebody new. DDG could have a new partner. I don't know. But I feel like this whole situation has made her so much stronger. She has grown and elevated so much. I feel like she's even elevated in her career. I feel like she meditates a lot. She prays a lot. She sits alone and really like, you know, tries to assess. I'm looking at this little thing. Oh, that's the lantern. Tries to assess things. But I feel like, you know, Halle, I'm getting Halle and Chloe mixed up. Halle has two personalities, probably. Like, she's really strong. She's really, like, she can come off as, like, a very timid, soft, gentle person. But she could be a beast, especially when it comes to her son. She is gonna, and I'm hearing Remy Ma for some reason. Like, I don't know, somebody could be from Brooklyn. I'm picking up the energy of like somebody from New York. I don't know, maybe somebody in my energy is coming through. I don't know. But especially when it comes to her son, like my baby, like she is a protector. She's a protector and a provider. Like, she will go ham for her child. She will turn into a beast when it comes to her son. Like, don't play with me when it comes to my kid. I feel like she loves that little boy so much. She could have signed an NDA. Maybe she's being silenced in some ways or feeling powerless in her career or even in the relationship. Even in the relationship with DDG, I'm picking up the energy of somebody who couldn't, like, maybe she's gone through things that she didn't get to talk about, that she isn't going to talk about or can't talk about because maybe it's like shameful, or it could hurt her reputation or his reputation in some type of way. She's a black queen, and I feel like even with that being a black queen that's being silent, she knows what it is to be a black woman in the industry, to be a black woman in the world. And what is the thing that people always say, like how the black woman is the most unprotected? I feel like things may have came out and people probably didn't believe her, or people chose his side and chose to believe him when she was the victim. So I'm getting the energy of like victimization and no one believing me. So there could have been some form of abuse in some way. This could be in her relationship, in her career, by management or something like that, or something she could have experienced in the industry that was on an abusive level that she was silenced about. She could not, like, her power was taken away as the energy. God bless her. Like, I'm getting chills and I feel uncomfortable. Her power could have been taken away from her. I'm not saying like sexual abuse, but if that's what it is, I'm not saying that that's what it is. God bless her, but I don't know. Maybe she could be somebody that's into like Black Twitter. Does that still exist? She could like the dance trends. She could be on TikTok. Maybe something of hers will go viral on TikTok. There could be some type of trend. But look, Chloe, and that lands on Chloe. I feel like her, what is the thing called? I get the energy of like, oh, I don't want to say this word, but I'm feeling the energy of parasitic. But I just feel like that's so negative. So I don't want to say parasitic, but I'm getting the energy of feeding off of someone else's light. Like Chloe and Halle share a light. And maybe Chloe could feed off her light or vice versa. Like they share a light. Maybe they share a light in a parasitic way as much as they love each other. I don't know. I'm getting the energy of feeding off of someone else's energy. But it says unbreakable, endurance, storms, fortitude. Is the custody battle going to impact her career? Not on my watch. I'm hearing Ayala Vanzan say, not on my watch is what I'm hearing. So I feel like with her unbreakable spirit, with her endurance storm, she's going to fight to make sure that her son has everything he needs. Nobody's going to silence her. Nobody's going to make... I'm getting the energy of reclaiming your power, reclaiming your time. They whispered to her, you can't withstand the storm. She whispered back, I am the storm, bitch, is the energy I'm picking up. So it's like she's going to put up a fight. She's going to fight for her reputation. She's going to fight for her, right? She's going to reclaim her power. I'm picking up the energy when it pertains to her son, even with money, right? You gotta fight for your money. So I'm even getting the energy of not even just the guy. I want to say the industry or maybe management. These are things that her own team could be doing to her is the energy I'm picking up. And she's gonna fight because she has to feed her child. So if I have to speak up, say something, do something to make sure my kid is good, I'm gonna do it. But she's fashion. Maybe she'll get some type of fashion brand collaboration or something like that. Somebody has bad intentions. They have bad vibes, darkness, evil, violence, backstabbing, betrayal. So these are things that she could have gone through in her career, in her relationship, in her career that affects her. There could be a fire sign or earth sign connected to her, something around Christmas or Kwanzaa. Queens are born in December. There could be a Sagittarius or a Capricorn involved or connected to her in some type of way, or some type of project or something significant can happen around Christmas and Kwanzaa. Maybe she could come out with Christmas music or something like that. I'm not saying that that's exactly what it is, but that's just the ideas that's coming to my head. Look, I kept getting the New York energy. Maybe she could perform in New York. There could be someone from New York connected to her energy, in her energy. Do I look like I got money? Somebody could be trying to borrow money from her. I'm picking up scamming energy. NYC, ghetto, hood. So somebody could be from New York. If not, they're just a ghetto hood person. Maybe somebody could be a part of a gang. People could be smoking weed, playing dice. They could be in the streets. They could live in the projects or be from the projects. So if that's not her energy, that could be someone in her energy, DDG, or even just somebody in her camp. But Holly's going to experience some more celebration, some more wins, some more victory. She's going to be just fine, in my opinion. I don't feel like anything's going to necessarily... It could impact her career, but I don't get the energy of it ending her career. I don't know if she's a water sign. Maybe she's a Pisces. I always get like Pisces, Aries for her, but I'm not exactly sure which one. But it says water sign energy, October, November, emotional. She could be super emotional and very intuitive. Ooh. Ooh. She don't want no drama. She wants to be drama free. She's choosing peace and avoiding conflict. No battle. What's that term that they always say? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. She's good. She's choosing peace. She's going to avoid conflict. Even with the NDA and being silent, she's going to try to be as quiet about the situation as possible. I feel like anything that comes out to the public is because of the person, not because of her. If she's fighting with somebody, she's not bringing that to the public, is the energy I'm picking up. Whoever she's fighting with is bringing it to the light, not her. She's not exposing anyone or anything unless it's with regards to protecting her son. And I'm hearing assets, protecting her assets. She could be like she gives me air sign energy. There could be an air sign in her energy, and we got this air sign person. So there could also be a feminine energy that stands in their masculine energy. So there could be a woman that stands in her masculine energy. Or this could be Halle. She could have air in her chart. Or this could be a masculine man. Who knows? Harsh words. She could have a slick mouth And once again with the backstabbing and betrayal. So there could be an executive or someone, or this could be DDG. This could be Halle. She felt backstabbed and betrayed by someone. Someone has a slick mouth. They have harsh words. So whoever backstabbed and betrayed her is the energy I'm picking up. She has harsh words for them, and her mouth is slick towards them. And it says affection wears hard on the sleeve, emotional connection. That's very water sign energy. This gives me like 0 to 100 real quick. And people think she's cold, but she's not cold. This also gives me fertility energy. She could be fertile. I don't know. But I get love. Like, there's love there. She could be in love with somebody. Somebody has love for her. But she's heartbroken about something. Searching for happiness, neglecting family to chase after money, prioritizing self. And I feel like right now she's putting herself first. Busy chasing rainbows. She wants to be happy. She's searching for happiness. She's focused on me and her son. Not me, but her and her son. It's me time. She's saying no to people. She's paying attention. She's paying attention to the things people are saying. And I feel like when she says no, people feel some type of way when she tells them no. Maybe she has been a yes person in the past. And now when she says no, people feel uncomfortable. She's probably somebody that loves to take selfies. She could be a selfie queen. I'm also picking up Chloe's energy, like I said. She could be an influencer, social media. This is her posting selfies on social media. She could be into photography. She could have a photographer. She's a model. People think she's so beautiful. She absolutely is. People love her smile. People are winking at her. Like, I feel like people flirt with her. She could be flirtatious. She might love to bake. She could be a baker. She might like pancakes for breakfast. We've seen donuts a lot. She could be somebody that likes donuts. She could be a pastry girl. She likes sweets, cookies. She's loved by peers and favored in the industry. I don't know if she has a musical film that's going to flop or has flopped. People could see her as self-centered, conceited, egotistical. Somebody could be saying, not as dope as you think you are. I'm getting the energy of like a narcissist. I'm getting, especially we saw that sword, that air sign, that cold detached male energy. I feel like that card is, like I told you, in these cards there could be different personalities. There's so many layers. There's so many messages. One card could mean so many things. It could involve so many people. It could represent different people. So I'm picking up a narcissistic energy of someone who's trying to make her appear as though she's self-centered. Like, because she's focusing on herself, because she's focusing on her son, and taking away her focus from somebody who actually is conceited, somebody who is actually egotistical. She's not feeding someone's ego or energy. She's being labeled as the person who's self-centered, conceited, egotistical, and not as dope as you think you are. So I feel like somebody could have even said that to her. Hater. Maybe she doesn't write her own music. She could have a ghostwriter. Someone could have stolen the script. We saw the 7 of Swords. So I feel like somebody could have stolen music from her, stolen lyrics from her, or stolen ideas from her. Things that she could have written. Somebody's going through a major financial loss. They could be broken penny pinching. There could be some type of settlement. I don't know if that's connected to her, her label, or somebody in her energy. But somebody could deal with me. And for some reason, I'm picking up the energy of like a movie. Maybe this could be music too, but I picked up the energy of movie, like a flop, because didn't it land on the film that flopped? So a movie or song that flopped, they could have experienced major loss. Like, maybe they invested a lot in it. They thought it was going to be a big success, and it didn't. And there could be some civil suits or some type of lawsuit involved in that. Somebody's going to be a whistleblower, a rat snitch. When we saw the NDA, the silence, once again, I saw somebody reclaiming their power. So she could end up speaking up. Look, exposes industry or artists, refuses, didn't we say this? Refuses to be silent. So I feel like she's going to be reclaiming her power. Maybe somebody tried to silence her on some form of abuse. It doesn't have to be SA abuse. It could be, it doesn't have to be SA. It could be even money. Like, somebody could have been stealing money. Like, maybe we supposed to give me 70%, and instead of giving me 70, you gave me 60, or you gave me 50. So it's something that she's gonna speak up about. If it's not her, it's someone in her energy. She refuses to be silenced. This could even be connected to a relationship. But since this is a career reading, like I said, we'll focus on a career. So There was some type of abuse in some way. It doesn't have to be physical. It could be financial even, or just even, I'm hearing disparity, some type of disparity that she may speak up on, or other artists may speak up on collectively, is the energy I'm picking up. She could be a major success. Maybe she had a #1 hit, or it could be coming. There could be some type of box office success that she had or is coming. This could be past, present, future energy. There could be a chart-topping hit coming. Past, present, future energy. She's the head of her household. She's the queen. Yes. She's the most powerful. This could be between her and her sister, but I'm not going to pit sisters together. But excuse me, she sees herself as a very powerful individual. She's authoritative. She is a leader, and she is moving strategically. She could have bought a new house, or she could be renovating her home because of the castle coming up. She could be buying a new house. Why is this the head of household? This could even be a sign of her being single and her running the house. And even while she was in a relationship, if she lived with somebody, she could have still been the boss, the head, the queen. But I get the energy of maybe having a new home or renovating a home. She could have dealt with DV, but she's independent, walking away from toxic job and relationships. So I don't know. It says find your wings. So spread my wings and fly away. So I don't know who sings that. If y'all find the lyrics, it could apply to this reading. If you find the name of the artist, maybe where they're from or something, or the name of the artist could apply to this reading. But she's finding her wings. She's growing. Like, it's a wrap. That death card says it all. She has gone through a major metamorphosis, especially after becoming a mother. If she's going to be a mother again with another child, it's like a, I feel I'm getting the energy of transitioning, and not transitioning as in death, but just like when a snake, not calling her a snake, but just even the idea of a snake shed. Ooh. And when I think of snakes, I think of Medusa. And if you know the origins of that story, it's very interesting, because they made her out to be the bad guy when she was actually the victim. But how a snake sheds its skin. So she's going through a shedding, and she's becoming like a new person. She's a new person. She might need some rest. She could be feeling exhausted. She just wants to avoid the drama. She just wants to avoid the drama. And lastly, it says, don't beat yourself up about it. Positive self-talk, prioritize well-being, be good to yourself. So the overall energy I got is, one monkey can't stop the show. She's good. No battle, no weapon formed against her shall prosper. No custody battle is going to stop her career. It could impact it. It could bring attention to things, but it's not going to bring anything to a halt. And I wish Halle the best. I also wish DDG the best. I hope he grows up. I hope she is growing up clearly from the cards. I hope they both get the healing and growth that they need in their lives. And I hope you guys too. I hope you guys can learn something from my readings and not just look at it as gossip and wanting to be in their business, but using their business as a tool or a key for change in your own lives. Thank you so much for listening, watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Happy healing. Bye, ho.